Hello my friends and welcome to the GMBN Tech Show. Coming up this week, we have got super short stems.
We've got some potentially very fast full suspension bikes.
We've got a very cool looking titanium hardtail.
We've got an art bike as well.
Ooh, an electric seat post.
Oh, and a colourful seat post.
All the things. Let's get into it. Right, hot take, Owen.
Okay, right, yes.
Sun's out.
Potentially.
I want to ride my bike.
Yep.
Done.
That's the hot take.
That is the hot take. No, I'm going to take this opportunity to remind you to keep looking after your bike little and often. So check and tune doesn't take that long. And if you need guidance on what to check and what to tune, we've got guides here on the channel because with all this lovely weather, or it might chuck you down in a couple of hours anyway, be ready for that spontaneous ride at a moment's notice because I want to be ready.
Yeah,
I'm sure you want to be ready.
Yeah,
we want
good
you
advice.
to be ready and get the most out of your riding this summer. Let us know how long it takes you to check your bike out down in the comments.
Okay, we've got exciting news. Santa Cruz have got a new Blur.
Yes, this looks really cool.
So this is their cross-country full suspension bike.
Yep.
It's been around a little while and now it's got a new iteration and
Yep.
it looks well, it looks actually quite similar.
So they've bumped the travel up on the rear, I believe it's 5mm more, but they've revised the suspension kinematic, that's a lot of syllables this early in the morning, and the actual linkage on it. So it's a bit more like scalloped, a bit more sculpted now. I think it looks really smart, that bike.
Yeah, I mean, I think I might have been actually looking at the old bike before realising that I wasn't looking at the new bike. But you're right, 5mm more suspension, slightly tweaked head angle. I feel like the old one might have been 66. So I think it's probably just the suspension. And yeah, it is a race bike, so it's kind of spendy, but it has got some trail-ready parts.
Yep.
And I say that in terms of you've got internal storage, which actually I think one of the Specialised Epics also had that too. So there are out there that cross-country bikes have got this storage. So lifetime bearing warranty, which is quite good. That's a nice thing to have. Quite a few brands are doing it, but it's one of the kind of Santa Cruz things. I guess other stuff is pricing.
Yeah.
It is a Santa Cruz. So we're looking at a build with Dior mechanical. We've got SID base build. So it's a nice build. $4,899. Then it goes much further north. There are models in between, but it just happens we've bookended with Shimano Dior, and then we bookend at the other end with a Shimano XTR fancy suspension with Fox Factory, and that's $10,299.
And if you want to go even further and a bit racier than that, so for $13,399, you can have the SRAM XX AXS, a lot of syllables there.
Yep.
Flight attendant suspension and those carbon reserve wheels as well.
I guess if you're looking at race bikes, it's another one to look at.
And it's matte black. Yes.
Yeah, or barbecue paint black, as it's also known. Harsh.
There we go. Right, this might be a bit more up your street, I think.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, the Moots Womble Gen 2.
Yes. So Moots, a very, very storied titanium builder, from America. And I'm trying to think of from where, but I can't remember. But they've been making them for a long, long time. Got a cute little head badge as well with a little crocodile on.
Yeah.
That's apparently where the name comes from. So, lots of stats. So slacker head angle on the XC bike, 65 degree, 75.5 degree seat angle. Being a titanium bike, there's lots of finishing options. Steamboat springs, there we go, that's where they're handmade. And there's a limited edition version, which I've got to say, for me, even though I'm normally a sort of stealthy, subdued kind of guy, not normally this sort of bright, but they do a really jazzy purple, which is sort of like this wonderful anno, which you can do with titanium.
Yep.
You also get on this limited edition, you get Chris King finishing kit, titanium cages, titanium bolts, jazzy Chris King headset, I think maybe a bottom bracket too, but...
And a seat collar.
And a seat collar.
And a seat collar.
There we go.
So frame only
Yep.
was $4,750.
Yeah, it's kind of spendy, isn't it?
It is, but it looks really cool. And
does
then
look very cool,
you get complete builds from just shy of $10,000. And there is one above that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really cool. I think it looks absolutely class.
I mean, it does. It looks fantastic. The geometry looks really smart. I've seen some really good reviews of the old version. I'm sure it's a very, very good bike. Obviously not for all because, well, yeah, it is quite expensive. But for those that want a very blingy titanium hardtail that should last nearly indefinitely, that's another option.
Very cool. Right, let's move to a different material.
Oh.
Rubber.
Rubber?
Yeah,
Ooh.
Continental have launched 13 new combinations of tyres, so be it compound and size, essentially.
Wow.
So this is across the Zynotal, Cryptotal front, Cryptotal rear and Argotal ranges.
Okay, right.
So there's now options for Enduro Super Soft, Trail Soft and 29 and 27.5.
Right, okay.
Just check their website because certain combinations are only available one way or another, given rear tyre, front tyre, etc. Enduro Super Soft, you're looking around sort of €87 for that.
Right.
Yeah, and then the Trail Soft, you're looking about 74.
And I think they've still got 26-inch tyres as well in the
they
newer
have.
patterns as well, which is, I think, really cool. So that's another one to look out for is, 26-inch burly tread tyres. So, 26 isn't dead.
No, it's not. We said about super short stems at the head of the show.
Yeah,
and sort of
we
following
did.
on from a trend. I wouldn't say it's picking up at World Cups, but it's
seen
being
at
being
World Cups.
experimented with.
Yeah.
So a couple of brands have sort of got on board, well, I guess, with the prototyping of this, and we're seeing a few now actually produce product for consumers. So Hope have their super short gravity stem. So
I mean, it's a good name, isn't it?
yeah,
Love it.
does exactly what it says on the tin. So it is a 20mm reach,
Yep.
but then it's got a 35mm stack height.
Right.
on
So
it.
there you go. So instead of having to have 70mm bars, you can get 30mm in your stem.
Or you could still have your 70mm bars and be like super upright.
Could be, yeah. If you're riding mega steep tracks, potentially that
or
works.
you've maybe not got the flexibility to ride super low on the front end.
Or,
Well, not that you would ride super low.
yeah,
on the front
no,
end, but
there's a lot of kind of reasons of why you could run it.
yeah. They've also made the clamp for the handlebar 5mm wider.
Oh, interesting.
So aids sort of strength and stiffness there. The top cap is integrated in it because I think how it's got to be packaged, it's all a bit tight. So that's quite cool. And it's machined from a single billet of 2014 T6 aluminium.
There you go.
And available 31.8 or 35mm diameters in 7 colours.
Nice. It reminds me a lot of a UK brand, Creature Cycles, did the Creature D-Reacher stem, which is not dissimilar. I thought that the Creature D-Reacher was kind of made in a different way because the aesthetic is very different.
Yep.
But actually it's the same. It's machined. I think it's shot peened afterwards, but the Hope one isn't. But it's, I think, about twice the price. But there you go. Hope option. There we go.
Right, so we had a couple of really nice bikes.
Yeah, very nice bikes.
One very
that Moots
colourful
was
bike.
fantastic.
How about that art bike we were saying about?
what art bike is it?
So it's
I had to say it.
It's a Marin Bobcat.
Marin, you got the pronunciation correct as well. I say Marin. I always get into trouble for that.
There we go. Pricing on it, we'll start with that. Because,
No, we should talk about the art
Okay,
first.
we'll talk about the art.
Art's the important. Don't talk about the price.
Okay, so Marin have sort of collaborated with, I think, London-based artist Thumbs.
Okay, I don't know of Thumbs, but I suspect he's doing rattle can stuff. Maybe.
Pretty much. So a little blurb from the press release, because you all know I love those. So I really wanted it to feel like I just stuck loads of stickers on it and had a bit of fun with a marker pen. Everything is hand-drawn, a little rough around the edges, but there is a lot of thought behind every little bit of it.
There we go. You see, this is an art project. I'm already invested. This is great. So Marin hardtails are pretty cool. They do a lot of different sizes on them, and they do a lot of prices. So I'm assuming that because it looks jazzy, this one's going to be quite expensive.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Are you
Yeah,
sitting down?
I'm ready.
Are you braced?
We've already had the £4,000, £5,000 titanium ones. This is going to be, spendy.
£599 sterling.
Wow, that's a good price for a frame set. Like it,
No, it is a full build, my friend.
Wow.
Yeah.
There we go.
So, an art build for everyone.
Okay, like
Basically,
that a lot.
Yeah. So, microshift and tech tray build kit on it.
Great.
Everything you need, nothing you don't.
Perfect.
There you go.
Okay, nice.
And there are also sticker packs and t-shirts available.
There you go.
Let's
Perfect.
go.
No, that's really nice. I think it's a clever way for Marin to do. I'm assuming this is a limited edition bike, which is always fun. And I think it's good to see one at a lower price point. It's always really interesting to kind of be reminded that Marin, have got like a really nice range of kind of entry point hardtails with pretty good geometry, really. Because it used to be you get an entry level bike and it would have, I don't know, like 5-year-old geometry, or it'd be steep and a bit awkward. But not the case. Right. So from budget stuff, we move to a different tier.
Yes, that's the polite way of putting it.
Yeah.
So there's the Fox Transfer Neo E-optimized.
Goodness.
Yes.
Right, so there's a e-tax for dropper post now as well.
There is,
Great.
because you can now essentially hardwire it into the main battery of your bike.
Oh, okay.
So we have seen it on other bikes. So Orbea did it with their
own
RS,
seat post,
their own seat post on that. But now Fox are getting on it.
Okay.
So you've got one less battery to charge.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's quite clever. So the Fox Transfer Neo is Fox's dropper post.
Yep.
And it has a battery. I've got to remember where the battery is. It's down by the seat collar in the front, isn't it? And effectively, we're getting rid of that, and then we can just plug it into the e-bike battery.
Exactly that.
All right, there we go.
It's available in 6 drop sizes, so 125 up to 240 mil.
Shivers, that's a lot of drop.
Height adjustable 5 mil increments up to 25 mil. Available performance, elite, and factory specs, so the Kashima one. Currently 34.9 only.
Oh.
And can only be wired into specialised EMTBs.
Oh.
But I read they are working on, obviously, integrating it into other e-bike systems there.
Good, well done. Specialised being ahead of the pack there. Clever.
So pricing $659 US
right
for the seat post itself, lever and cable sold separately.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, great. Okay, well, I guess it's one less battery to charge, isn't it? So, yeah, that makes sense.
Or if you want one less battery to charge, you could run a cable actuated dropper.
I mean, you could do that; it'd be a lot cheaper. But
like the Jazzy Silver PNW one.
Oh yeah, that's a great shout. Yeah.
So we love all options for making your bike yours.
Yeah.
Now I'm a stickler for upgrading for function over form, but upgrading to colour match can be done simultaneously.
Indeed.
And PNW now have like a whole line of silver finishing kit. So dropper post, lever, handlebar, stem, and grip clamps.
I think we can blame a person called John Watson who did a kind of build and he kind of sanded out. And actually, Ultra Romance has done it too, where he's kind of like sanded down fancy seat posts to make it silver to be a sort of nouveau retro sort of build where you've got silver bars and stuff. Because silver bars and stem, that's what you had on loads of bikes. And then dropper post came out and that didn't happen.
Match that up with some silver rims.
Yeah.
That would look class.
That would look really good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Right. Builds available.
There we go.
Get that done.
Slightly more seriously now. We mentioned the latest generation of Norco fluid in the show. It only feels like a couple of weeks ago now.
I think it was,
but Norco have issued a voluntary recall on those bikes. So the Gen 3 2027 model year fluid. From Norco, it's saying, whilst no accidents or injuries have been reported, we are taking this proactive step because the seat tube could fail under certain use conditions.
Well, I mean, it's better that no one's been hurt,
and
it's good that a big brand is taking ownership of something. So
100%.
Lots of positives.
It's across all sizes, all colours, all build specs. They are actively investigating the issue and will provide affected riders with further instructions and information. So if you do have one, be vigilant, be proactive. Contact your local.
Like Norco are. It's a good move. I mean, it's always awkward when stuff happens, but it's better that you just kind of face it head on. So well done, Norco.
Very good. Right, it's time for rapid fire, Owen.
Okay, great. I feel like I'm sort of rapid firing at you this time.
You are.
All right.
Let's go.
Excellent. What are we doing? We doing overhyped or underhyped? We are?
Let's do that.
Okay, right.
Yeah.
Bike packing.
Underhyped, I need to give it a go.
Right, okay. EMTBs.
Overhyped.
Wow. Okay, light EMTBs.
Underhyped, they have a place.
Cool. Controversial. If you agree or disagree, come in the comments. Steep geometry, head angle or seat angle?
Oof. Seat angle, underrated. Head angle, overrated.
Right. Slack geometry, same again.
Other way around. So, slack head angle, steep. Not
okay,
seat angle.
Vice versa.
Yeah.
ATBs.
Overrated.
Wow. Massively disagree. Plus tyres.
Overrated.
Need to try them. Gravel race.
Underrated.
Yeah.
Come on, let's go. It's me.
Super bikes.
Underrated.
Wow. Gee. There you go. Interesting. Right. If you've got thoughts on any of those, let us know in the comments down below. Right, Owen. Super.
A little bit of a tongue twister now.
Right, okay.
So, you've got the choice of putting together a lightweight build on a burly bike.
Okay.
Or putting a burly build on a lighter weight bike.
Right, okay.
What are you doing?
I mean, probably putting burly bits or burlier bits on a lighter build because I'm not a big travel guy because I quite like feeling the bottom of my suspension in a kind of like, oh, okay, there's the limit.
Yep.
And I can ride to that limit.
Yep.
And I'm riding within myself. I guess that's a bit like why I talk about not wearing knee pads is, for me, it's a mental reminder of like, oh, we can just
chill out
and lift off the gas. Whereas I think lots of people think that I'm trying to say, don't wear any protection. No, I'm not saying that. What I'm actively saying is that you should probably ride slower if you're crashing a lot. Because that's someone in the comments is like, no, I always wear pads because I always crash. You've got brakes.
You might need to reconsider something.
That's my take. It's still controversial.
I will counter that.
Okay.
So you could have the more travel, the burlier bike.
Yeah.
Essentially that lighter, say, set of wheels, set of tyres on it for your sort of bigger days out going far, and potentially because then you have got the option of the performance I think the performance ceiling's wrong. The kind of limit ceiling of that bike is going to be higher.
Yeah.
So I'd argue you've got a wider use range for that bike than the
completely
short travel one.
But I think that's the big pivot on lots of people in terms of kind of why I quite like riding a gravel bike, and mine has got really wide flared bars. I've got mountain bike tyres on it.
Yep.
I do want to get a dropper post for it because for me, underbiking is a really good thing. It's a really fun thing. I'm not talking about riding an inappropriate bike on trails and trashing it. I'm still riding considerately, kind of being mechanically aware of not just rambling through, or not rambling, just kind of like racking through, plowing through a rock garden, just being sensible. But I think it's that thing of like, yes, you can have a super capable bike, but do you have the skills to go there? And this isn't a kind of like, I'm more skillful than you, therefore it's better. I'm not very skillful, but I really enjoy riding a bike. I really like getting out there.
Yep.
And I think with the performance maxing, for want of a better word, of the big burly travel bikes, for me, it's just a bit too much. So I'm just kind of like, well, let's under travel. All of that said, I do like a grippy tyre. I like the plus tyres. And that's for kind of ride feel. It's for kind of smoothness. So if I could get a lighter weight build, but put on the burly 2.6 tyres and the kind of like, maybe a shorter stem, maybe a bigger sweep bar. That works for me. But I think that's what's really fun, isn't it? Because we've got these two angles.
Yeah, 100% agree. Because I know we're meant to have sides here, but I definitely jumped on to larger bike too soon. Had really bad technique. And then at the point I got on a nice bike, I just started damaging things I maybe shouldn't have been damaging. And then I learnt to ride, dare I say, properly on the super short travel bike.
Yep.
So, let us know what you would do here down in the comments.
Yeah, that's great, chat.
Right, we got some cool stuff.
Yeah, we have. Yeah.
So I saw off the back of, I think it was Crankworks Enduro, Jesse Melamed did a really cool rundown in his RMU night train.
Yeah, he did.
I mean, it's a bike that has caught my attention because it's just different. It looks really cool.
Well, it does. It's running that new Dave Weigel suspension. So it's got, I think, 2 chains.
Yep.
Which was the kind of minimum to make it work. But it's very interesting. And interesting to hear Jesse's comments about it, because he's kind of saying, even though he has been an enduro champ, he's not shy of absolutely rallying a bike. I think he actually won, it would have been back in the EWS days, he won at Whistler Enduro riding on the Crank Brothers egg beater pedal, because he knew it was like big days of climbing. He wanted to save weight where he could. And everyone was like, what, you're going to run an XC pedal? He did, and he did all right. So, but it's really interesting to know his thoughts, because he's been saying that he's not as fit, he's not as on it as he is. Not sure about that personally.
He's still a bit of a weapon.
So, really interesting bike.
Yeah. And then we have another rather cool bike, Ministry.
Yes. Ministry have been making very cool suspension bikes for a while, and effectively they've made a very clever linkage. And there's been various iterations that Ministry have been running through. They've had like 3D printed frames, they've had 3D printed parts, they've had an aluminium one, they've had a kind of machined version and bonded. They've had loads of different options that they've run through. But I think this is where it gets really cool. They've done stuff with Ogle components. They made a bike with Firefly. So some of the Firefly suspension bikes that we've shown here have used this Ministry suspension, because it's really compact, but it can do lots of things with axle path. But Chris Curry, who is Ministry Cycles, Hi, Chris. He has worked with a Chinese brand called, I'm going to say Yo.
That's yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I do apologise. Yo Zan, I'm going to call it. So effectively, he's worked to develop a suspension system with those guys. It's an aluminium frame. It's made in China. It looks really good.
It does.
The suspension kinematics look great. I think sizing, there's not a massive range of sizes, but there are size options.
Yep.
And we're talking about, the kind of buzzwords of the time. So we've got high pivot, we've got an idler, we've got lots of travel, we've got quite a lot of adjustment on there too.
Yep.
Normally, all of those things would be like, oh, wow, okay, that's going to be real expensive. But this one, minus the shock, is just, well, $1,250 US.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can put, I think, deposits down for the next batch.
Yeah.
At the minute. But I saw as well, I was sort of scrolling through the website as I was writing this. They also offer suspension kits, so like the rear triangle.
Yeah.
For then frame builders to obviously build their front.
Yeah.
And I think that's so cool.
Yeah.
I'd love to see more brands doing that. But again, ever a sucker for a cleverly worded thing.
Okay, yeah.
So I was reading about the chainstay length on on that 3VO suspension platform. So there's a 435mm trail dropout or a 445 warp speed dropout.
There you go. That's what Neil always uses, is the longer one. That's why he's really fast. Not the fact he's got, decades of World Cup experience.
No.
It's just the longer chainstays. It's not, unfortunately, because otherwise I'd be fast. Yeah, there you go. Let us know your thoughts about those. That'd be really good.
All right, saying about your thoughts,
Yeah.
your comments now. And we had loads of love for the backpack.
Yeah,
in
we
our
did.
Stash
I was
Store
surprised,
versus
to be fair.
backpack
I
chat.
thought I was going to be in the minority, being a backpack lover. But, yeah.
I do see how it is more universal, more transferable.
Well, it is, but for me, I think it's more about the compromise in terms of sometimes it's nice to go out without a backpack.
Yeah.
And some of the options from like Toe Peak and others where you can kind of bolt on a multi-tool next to your bottle cage. And lots of brands now have got it's almost like an extra bottle cage mount, but you can put a tool on there. Yeah, I think it's great that you can do both. So because on my single speed, I've got the pump, I've got multi-tools, I've got a saddlebag. Essentially, I've got all of the tools I should need, including pump on the down tube. Everything is on there. But, yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
But we were interested in what you guys and girls had
Indeed,
to say.
yeah, sorry.
So,
I've waffled on there.
From El Camas, frame storage always, some do it better than others though. Combining the water bottle mount with the door for the frame storage is not the way. I think it can be.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
But I do agree, some do it better than others.
Yeah, the propane one is really nice.
Propane is so good.
It works really well. Dirt Lover. Good name there. I love integrated storage gadgets and bolt-ons. I've got Stereo Tube one on my Spectral. It's also got Canyon's small storage bag. There we go. You see, we're mixing up bags.
Yeah.
So he's got his CO2 inflator, tubeless repair kit, zip ties and such. That's enough for most rides. But he also takes a hip pack for whole day rides to have, food and water. Yeah, very
good
sensible.
shout that. From Chris, so also, I think there were two comments here, but picked up this one.
Yeah.
So another angle, my e-bike weighs 25 kilos wet and the range extender another 2 kilos as well. So putting tools as well, you're going to make that bike quite heavy. So
But not really.
that is why I'm experimenting with carrying the range extender battery in my backpack to see what the 800 watt battery can do. But the backpack weight is going up, so it does notice a difference when lifting the e-bike over gates and fences, so I don't really want to add more weight to the bike. Then his analog hardtail doesn't come into the equation. I carry the same tools in the Camel waist pack. Water, same setup in backpack, horses for courses, but after one bus shoulder, I try to stay safe.
Sensible. I think that was one thing that was really interesting, is that people are very keen on being a bit like me, being an old fart and taking extra bits with them because just in case you need it, in terms of like maybe first aid kit, maybe like a pocket knife and all that kind of jazz.
Yeah.
Untitled name, Team Backpack for sure. I want my hammock, man. I'm not sure if that's like he actually is taking a hammock with him, because you can do that for bikepacking trips. You can take a hammock. I think he does, I like to string it up, have a snack and watch other bikers sometimes.
Yeah.
Great for you. Maybe that's what we could do in a bikepacking thing, hammock versus being on the floor. If he had in-frame storage, he'd use it. He just doesn't. So he might have a big saddlebag to put it all in, or a frame. I think that's what he's saying.
Yep.
And also you can't fit beers into the frame. Yeah, I mean...
You can in a bottle cage.
Can you? Yeah. Right, there we go. Speaking from experience. If you've got more thoughts on bag versus in-frame storage, let us know.
Right, and speaking of internal storage, last week's question. So, what brand introduced internal storage to the masses on mountain bikes and when?
Yeah.
Answer was Specialized on their 2016 model year carbon frame. So, if you said 2015, because that's when it was launched, we'll also allow that.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
Yep.
very
So,
good. Yep.
at the time of writing, correctly answered by Sepster58, Tim, and Daruk 200 Teo 7.
Oh,
That's
very
a
good.
new name I've seen in the quiz.
I mean, we should say that's on production frames, but yeah, people were doing it before, way back. We're talking real nerdy. French constructeurs. So there was like a heyday of these random Audax and randonneur bikes, and some of the Frenchy builders were putting in like tools and light switches and all this jazz on bikes. Yeah, I know they're all about it.
Rad.
Right.
New question.
Yes. I thought I'd get nerdy. And I feel like this has probably been asked before because it's a really obvious one. But because we're nerds, I'm adding a little bit extra. So you've got to do a bit of multiplayer, if you like. So we've talked about Santa Cruz.
Yep.
We've talked about their new Blur. But what was their first model and when? And here's the bonus point for those who go, oh, I know what that model is already. Great. Put it in the comments. What was unique about the suspension design? So let us know.
And that is the show.
Yeah, there we go. Well, lots to chat about. It's very good.
Thank you very much for tuning in. We love reading all your comments, so make sure you are getting them down below, be it the quiz answer, any Ask GMBN Tech questions as well, because we are compiling them.
We're doing them.
Plodding along with the show.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I enjoy it. And I enjoy making this. So, we'll see you soon.